The night is dark in Gotham City. From the police blimp, the city lights sparkle below like a fallen starry sky. Suddenly, a mysterious blip appears on the radar. Before the pilot can even process it, a massive, leathery wing, something straight out of a nightmare, flashes past the window. They ascend, breaking through the cloud cover, but the sky is empty, eerily quiet. Then, against the towering skyline of Gotham, a shadow is cast, a monstrous, bat-like creature soaring through the concrete canyons. This is not the city's protector. This is something else. Our scene shifts to Phoenix Pharmaceuticals. Inside, a lone security guard is trying to break into the radio business, practicing his adman voice on a little micro-cassette recorder. His amateur recording session is cut short by a sound that chills the blood. The splintering crash of glass. He cautiously investigates. The hallway is empty, but then a colossal shadow, the same monstrous bat shape, engulfs him. A scream, a struggle, and the recorder clatters under a desk. The guard, desperate, hurls a chair through a window, a futile attempt to signal for help. But it's too late. The creature descends, its powerful claws lifting him effortlessly, before tossing him out into the dark, cold waters of the river below. The next morning, the city's power players convene. Commissioner Gordon, Major Hamilton Hill, and the sharp-suited district attorney, Harvey Dent. The topic of discussion, Batman. The city is on edge, and they're planning a full-scale police raid to capture the mysterious vigilante. Detective Harvey Bullock, a gruff, hard-nosed cop who plays by his own rules, practically begs the mayor for his own tactical squad. Gordon has already shot him down, but Mayor Hill, always the politician, sees an opportunity. He gives Bullock the green light, reminding everyone of the detective's reputation for always getting his man. Harvey Dent chimes in, promising to throw the book at Batman the second Bullock slaps the cuffs on him. Batman, ever the detective, knows he's being framed. This attack wasn't his style. He begins his own investigation and quickly uncovers a pattern. 2 similar robberies, both at pharmaceutical companies. Something specific is being targeted. That night, under the cloak of darkness, he infiltrates Phoenix Pharmaceuticals. His silent entry, however, trips an alarm, and 2 terrified employees immediately call the police. When the first officer arrives, Batman neutralizes him with a quick burst of gas, stepping over the police line and into the crime scene. The call from dispatch crackles over Bullock's radio. "This is Italiano. My task force," he barks into his phone. "Converge on Phoenix Pharmaceuticals. Now." While Bullock's elite squad scrambles, Batman is already at work. He sprays the room with a chemical agent, revealing hidden clues. He finds the guards' footprints, traces them, and discovers the micro-cassette recorder stashed under the desk. He snaps photos of a shattered chemical jar and carefully collects a strange, coarse hair sample left at the scene. But his work is cut short. The thunder of boots announces the arrival of Bullock's strike force. Bullock, chest puffed out with confidence, sends his men storming into the building just as Commissioner Gordon arrives. "We've got him trapped," Bullock declares. But Gordon delivers the bad news. Another pharmaceutical company was just hit, clear across town. How could Batman be in 2 places at once? Inside, Batman makes his escape, disappearing into an elevator shaft. But Bullock's men are everywhere. He's ambushed on another floor. He manages to subdue 1 officer, dragging him into a nearby storeroom. The rest of the squad certainly have him cornered. Don't hesitate. Their leader pulls a pin on a tear gas grenade and tosses it in. The canister clatters across the floor, rolling to a stop right next to a stack of highly flammable gas cans. Realizing the danger, Batman grabs his temporary hostage, smashes through the window, and swings away into the night just as a massive explosion rips through the building. A moment later, he gently deposits the dazed officer on the street for Bullock and Gordon to find, then melts back into the shadows. The next day, it's not Batman, but the billionaire Bruce Wayne who takes an interest in Gotham's winged creatures. He arrives at the Gotham Zoo, heading straight for the Bat exhibit, asking for a Dr. March. March, a cantankerous old scientist, appeared. Bruce spins a story about a bat problem at Wayne Manor. hearing squeaking from his chimney. This sets March off on a tirade against people who treat bats like common pests. His daughter and assistant, Francine, gently calms him down and introduces Bruce to her husband. Dr. Kirk seizing the opportunity, Bruce plays the recording he found at the crime scene. He asks if they recognize the creature's cry. The Langstroms listen intently, but shake their heads. It's no bat they've ever heard. Kirk, intrigued, takes the tape, promising to analyze it further. Back in the Batcave, Batman runs his own analysis of the sound, cross-referencing it with every known species in his vast data. No match. The mystery deepens. Just then, his private line rings. It's Dr. Mart. He cheerily informs Bruce that the problem in his chimney is just a harmless colony of brown bats that will leave on their own soon. But Batman knows better. He'd already analyzed the hair sample from Phoenix Pharmaceuticals. It wasn't from a brown bat, and the recording wasn't made anywhere near Wayne Manor. It's a lie. A quick computer scan of the sound waves from the tape confirms it. The audio has been doctored. Marge is hiding something. Meanwhile, back at the zoo lab, a shadowy figure is systematically destroying the evidence. The cassette tape and the hair sample are tossed into an incinerator, vanishing in a puff of smoke. Suddenly, the figure clutches their chest, racked by a violent, painful spasm. They stumble to a cabinet, fumbling for a vial of medicine, and quickly inject themselves to stop the agonizing transformation. Just as they stagger out of the room, Batman slips in through the window. He spots the discarded vial on the floor. The label is unmistakable. Phoenix Pharmaceuticals. The pieces are clicking into place. Just then, Kirk Langstrom re-enters the room and stops dead in his tracks, finding the Dark Knight waiting in the shadows. Cornered, Kirk confesses everything. He and March had been working on a formula, an experimental serum derived from bat DNA. They created a new species, something that was neither man nor beast. And now, that creature is on the hunt for the final chemical it needs to make the transformation permanent. As the horrifying truth sinks in, Kirk's confession becomes a pained scream. His body contorts, his features warp, and before Batman's eyes, he transforms into the monstrous man. The creature lunges, and a brutal fight erupts. In the confined lab, Man-Bat's raw power is overwhelming, and he pins Batman beneath a heavy desk, ready to deliver the final blow. But then, Francine rushes in. Kirk! No! She screams. Seeing his wife, a flicker of humanity seems to pierce through the creature's rage. It hesitates, then crashes through the wall and flees into the night. Batman isn't letting him go. He fires his grappling hook, snaring Man-Bat's leg, and is yanked into the sky after him. The two figures, one a symbol of justice, the other a monster of science, soar through the Gotham night. Their chaotic flight path takes them straight into the police blimp. They smash through the cockpit window, and the fight continues inside the confined space. On the street below, Bullock and Gordon can only stare in disbelief at the impossible sight of Batman wrestling a giant bat creature in the sky. Thinking fast, Batman throws his cape over Man-Bat's eyes, blinding him. The disoriented creature careens into a massive neon sign and is knocked unconscious. Before the police can react, Batman grabs the unconscious Man-Bat and swings away, disappearing once more. In the sanctuary of the Batcave, Batman works tirelessly. He analyzes the stolen chemicals, deciphers Langstrom's formula, and synthesizes an antidote. He returns to the zoo, where a distraught Francine is waiting. He assures her that Kirk is safe and back to normal. The antidote worked. The chemical is out of his system, but as Batman looks out at the city, a sense of unease lingers. He has cured the man, but the knowledge that created the monster still exists. He knows this mission isn't truly over. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into one of the most iconic episodes of Batman's animated saga. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the world of heroes and villains. See you next time.